Hello guys, today I'm going to be ranking every Star Wars game I could find, and without further ado, I'm going to get into it. But with one little thing I just wanted to say, thank you guys. I've seen that I've gotten more views on my videos faster recently, and that really just makes me want to make more content for you guys. I really hope you enjoy these. And without further ado, I know I'm saying that a lot, but simply put, now I'm going to tell you guys how I'm going to rank it. Oh my god, I've forgotten to make these tiers. 1 second, guys. Anyway, guys, so I just had to quickly sort that. Anyway, so here's how I'm going to rank it. So at the top, we have the GOAT, and we have S tier. We have A tier, B tier, C tier, D tier, F tier. You know your standard stuff. But then I'm also going to put in Never Play because there are a few titles on here that I have not played. And I'm not going to be unfair and rank them because of clips I've seen. I'm going to be honest, and I'm going to rank them off of I'm going to rank all the ones that I actually have played according to this part of it. But any I haven't played going in here. And we're starting off. We're gonna first start the advantage on never played. Because it's not fair for me to rank any of the games that I have never played yet. So, and I don't really have that much to say on it. As far as I know, I think it's a game about Jango Fett and his missions before he gets cut down in the Attack of the Clones. I think he heals a hut, if I remember seeing that clip. Anyway, I'm not going to rank it properly. I'm putting it in Never Played because I have never played it. Sorry guys, I feel like this is a bit of a pattern. Next we have the Force Unleashed 2, and I'm having to put it in Never Played once again. Because I have never played it. But if it's just as good, if it's just as good as the original Force Unleashed we have at next, then it definitely deserves, well, hypothetically, to go in somewhere like A or S tier. Because I love the original Force Unleashed. Really cool. It's a really cool game. But still, just not. I've never played it, so I can't put it anywhere. And finally, guys, we're on to one that I have actually played. Time for the Force Unleashed. And this one is definitely going in A tier. Because I love it. Love it, love it, love it. It was just such a cool, combat game. It wasn't spamming, not like Jedi Academy. But really, I thought it was a good game. I really liked it. Really liked his story. But if I'm being honest, could have done a bit better on it. I mean, I just played it when I was tired at night and was there something to do, and I didn't really have to pay that much attention to the story. But most of it, practically, he's Vader's apprentice who's going to kill Palpatine with, and then later in, Vader betrays him, and he goes to be a Jedi while he's subtly doing the Jedi trials as he goes along his missions. And it's an alright game story wise. I just love the action and I love the idea of a character. And for those who don't know, that Starkiller is actually a reference to what was going to be Luke Skywalker's last name. When it was actually first being made in New Hope. Anyway, that's where I'm putting it, A tier, and I think most of you can agree. Next is Jedi Fallen Order, and if any of you have played this, you will know that it deserves to go straight into S tier. This game got me hooked on Cal Kestis' story, and that's a fair reason for that. It's just such an interesting game, such a cool mechanic of him reliving flashbacks for when he was training with his master, and then how he survived Order 66, his master didn't. All of this game is amazing. I mean, so much that I've played it over twice. A game only comparable in feats to either Knights of the Old Republic 1 or Knights of the Old Republic 2 or its successor, Jedi Survivor. Anyway, next, guys, we have Oh yeah, I didn't really finish that, but just really cool game, and love the Vader cameo at the end. He's one of the few people that's faced Vader and survived. Anyway, time for Star Wars Jedi 2 Jedi Outcast. F tier. I don't have to say how much. The original. So I'm talking about these games. I never played this game fully. I'll be honest with you. But from what I got from the tutorial, what I got from a bit of the game I played, it was terrible. They basically took everything from Jedi Academy, in my opinion, made it worse, and had a less interesting character. Kyle Katarn, in the original one, is alright. He's a nice master for our character, but a bit lacking, in my opinion. And I feel like the game could have gone better. But it's just, I hated it from what I played. So yeah. Anyway, next up we have one that's actually good, unlike Jedi 2. And that is, that's Knights of the Republic 2. And for those of you who don't know, it is going straight in S tier. Not as good as Jedi Fallen Order, but going in S tier. Because if I'm being honest, it was a worthy successor to Knights of the Old Republic 1. I loved the Sith Triad. I loved all the aspects of it. They had some really cool characters, really cool character development. Most of your characters do become Jedi because you get to train them. But when it comes to the ending, it really lacks. I love the fact you get to build your own new lightsaber, follow whichever path you want, really. But the thing is, so in this, near the end, it gives you the lore leak that you're basically a wound in the force like Darth Nihilus. But the problem is that just is not as cool as a name drop, not as cool a plot twist as Knights of the Republic 2 when you're told you are Revan, just brainwashed by the Jedi. I mean, it's a good game and it's a good idea, don't get me wrong, but it's just not as good as Knights of the Republic. It's just lacking in that department, but other than that, I love the game. It's just not worthy of S tier because only one game is going in the game and I know exactly which one. Actually, I changed my mind. It's going in A tier with the Force Unleashed. Anyway, now it's time for Jedi Academy, and I played this the whole way through. Mediocre as hell game. It's going straight in C tier because it's only because of the story that saves it. Force abilities, clunky as hell. Scrolling between weapons, clunky as hell. And with the lightsaber fighting, it's just spam weapon with 3 different styles of single combat, or a double bladed, or 2 swords. And it's basically just flailing your arms around and hoping you land a hit which can actually injure your enemy. And it's just a pretty bad game, in my opinion. I mean, it's got a mediocre story. I like the fact we got to have a bit of a look behind the veil that is Luke's Jedi Order in a game, because most people won't read it. Most people won't read the legends. I sure as hell haven't yet. But anyway, good enough game. Story saves it from being in the same tier as its successor. Anyway, now. So I'm being nice and putting it in C tier. I want to put it in D, but I'm putting it in C because of the story, because I think it's better than its sequel. Alright, here we have an actually good one. We have Republic Commando. And I'm putting it straight in S tier. I'm putting it straight in S tier. It is a great game. I love the idea that you basically get to command a basically very high end version of a clone commando squad. You get to control them. You have a great story. From what I know, I believe one of your squad members actually sacrifices themselves at the end. But all around, it's just a good game in general, and I loved playing it. And even though I didn't play it fully to the end, from what I played, great game. Love all the weapon stuff. Because unlike Jedi Academy, where they wanted to they wanted to make a Star Wars shooter, but you had no health as a Jedi. The guns were really lacking. The guns didn't deal any damage because a single blaster shot can take out a stormtrooper in cannon, but it takes like 7 of them from one of the stormtroopers' own blasters to take them out in Jedi Academy. Republic Commando, they actually made a properly good. They made a proper, actually half decent. No, not half decent. Incredible Star Wars shooter. They got it right on the nose, and there was no way they could have done it any better. Because in all fairness, I mean, you can't. It's really cool when you're a Jedi, when you get to play a Jedi, but they made it great without having to have a Jedi, and I think that's really cool to take into account. Next up, we have Jedi Survivor, and this one it released much faster, and I'm glad it did than Jedi Fallen Order. But Jedi Survivor just wasn't as good. It was really glitchy from when it first happened. But the story is really good. I feel like that was a little bit more rushed too. But in all fairness, good enough game. Really love the lightsaber customization. Don't get me wrong. All the different stances you get. You even get a blaster and a crossguard. But I have to put it on the lower end spectrum of S tier. Because it's just not as good as its predecessor, Republic Commando. That's that. If you hate me, put it in the comments. I don't care. This is my opinions. Next up, we have Star Wars Outlaws, and A sounds like a bad game. B, the only cool thing about it is the fact that you got you got an old assassin droid, not assassin, commando droid from the Clone Wars in it. But from what I've seen, you basically just go around as a bounty hunter and doing stuff. But I want to put it in F tier with Jedi Outcast. But as I'm going to go to my ethics and put it in never played. I'm going to be respectful to the game, and I'm going to put it there because if it was up to me, it would be right here. It would be an F tier because I think that's what it deserves. But I think I'm going to put it in never played because that's what it deserves. All right, next we have Star Wars Racer, and all round Star Wars Racer. I think it's an 88 game, very well made, and I just loved it. And I loved it solely because I've played it loads, and unlike some of the other games like Jedi Academy or Force Unleashed or Knights of the Old Republic, even which we have here, they are all very story based, and they're quite hard to go in and out of. And then they're very hard to pick up and down and just put it down for a bit. Oh, I'll play it again, or I'll put it down for a bit because I have other stuff to do. You always have to remember a massive story in these games, especially with the quests. But Star Wars Racer, it's basically just Star Wars' version of Forza, and I love a good racing game. And all round, although it's not exactly the best game, because some of these games are great because of their story, I'm putting Star Wars Racer or Star Wars Pod Racer at the front, in the middle. It's better than Knights of the Old Republic 2, but it's not as good as Force Unleashed. It's actually just a good game. It's just a good game. And it's just chill to do. Whenever I have a stressful day, I love to sit down and play it. And that's why I just think, because it's not heavily story related. It's just a chill game to play. And it's nice to play after a hard day. So I'm putting it in the middle of A2. Alright. Finally, best Star Wars game that they have ever made. I have played Knights of the Old Republic 5 times over, and I don't think if you watch my videos, I think you can guess where it's going. It's the GOAT. It's the only one that deserves to go there out of any of these. And I know I might miss some games like Lego Star Wars, but I don't care. I'm ranking this now, and then I'm done. Anyway, in my opinion, greatest Star Wars game of all time. I know I've already said that, but I'm saying it again. Greatest Star Wars game of all time. So you basically go as a normal Republic soldier, and you are on a getting destroyed Republic ship in this era of your Republic. You go through this amazing storyline quest, and eventually you end up becoming a Jedi, and then when you're really close to discovering the star map, this thing which will allow you to go to the reason why the Sith have all these ships, have all this massive fleet. You run into the big baddie, Darth Malak, and then you get a massive lore drop, and you learn that you were the real reason this all happened, Darth Revan. And it's incredibly cool because if I remember correctly, at the Star Forge or somewhere, you're actually able to get his robes back, and I believe his mask comes with that. If my memory serves me, I'm not fully sure, but it's an amazing game. I would play it any day of the week, and I would stay. If I had the chance, I would go from dawn till dusk playing it. And if you're looking for an old school RPG, a proper good old school RPG, I would rank this one among the only. Sorry about that, guys. I felt a great disturbance in the force and had to go have my tea, but I'm just going to finish off the recording now. Sorry if I annoyed you, I got cut off mid sentence. But anyway, like I said, best game. Like I said, absolutely best RPG game that I've ever played. I would definitely recommend it to someone that wants to try a good Star Wars RPG. And with that, this is the completed list, guy. This is probably where I'm going to stop doing rankings for a while, or probably going to be one of the last ones I do before you guys start getting what ifs along with these, because I'm finally starting behind the scenes to be able to finish writing them, and I'm going to be able to record them all for you guys and get them all done. I'm working with an artist behind the scenes to help get good scenes done, help get good thumbnails done. And I just wanted to say thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you. Bye.